Israel Adesanya recently said a few days ago that Dricus du Plessis was injured and could not compete at UFC 293. It was just too quick of a turnaround to come off fighting one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world and beating him in Robert Whittaker, and just going from that to less than 3 months after that to fight Israel Adesanya, a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I can totally understand why Dricus du Plessis was unable to fight at UFC 293, but Dricus is pretty much guaranteed a title shot at this point if Adesanya beats Strickland. If Strickland wins, I feel bad for du Plessis because they're probably going to run it back, a Sean Strickland-Israel Adesanya rematch like they did with Pereira, and then maybe a trilogy after that if it goes 1-1. So Dricus is risking it because if Sean Strickland wins, then Dricus is not getting that title fight. I'll just say that right now. But as of right now, Strickland is most likely getting that title fight. He says the UFC has been offering him the fight recently, and they're trying to get him booked for UFC 293 against Adesanya. But Sean Strickland, my man, you see the picture, UFC 293, Moicano Strickland wants money. He says, I'm not going to accept the fight just yet. I want money, Moicano. In the middleweight division, he wants that moolah. And to fight Adesanya on short notice when he thought du Plessis was going to get the shot makes sense. Get this man paid, UFC, and let's have this fight set and official for UFC 293. It is a very, very fun fight because it is the only fight that makes sense. What else are they going to do? If Sean Strickland says no, he has a lot of leverage here. Because if he says no, what in the world is the UFC going to do? A Jared Cannonier rematch? What are they going to give Marvin Vettori a fight after he's coming off a loss? Are they going to go down to number 11 Brendan Allen, who's on a good win streak? No. Their literal only option is Sean Strickland, and that is it. And that is it. So Sean Strickland has a lot of leverage here in the UFC's middleweight division to say, you better pay me. You better get me paid or I'm not fighting. He's got a lot of leverage here. But prediction now. I wanted to get that out. Prediction. All right. You should kind of know what it's going to be just based off of the fight. It seems fairly self-explanatory that Sean Strickland should go out there and absolutely clobber Adesanya on the feet and knock him out in round number 1 and round number 2. It makes just all the sense in the world. But let's get into the... I'm joking. Yeah, I got Israel Adesanya mid-round finish. Round number 3, round number 4. Round 1, I think it's going to be pretty much a feeling out process. I think Strickland is going to come forward and strike a little bit with Israel Adesanya. I actually think this is going to be the first time where Strickland might actually go for a takedown. He hasn't gone for takedowns in a while, but I think his coaches are going to be like, dude, don't be stupid. Go for a freaking takedown this fight. So I think round 1 is going to be mainly a boring round. Adesanya circling and moving and countering a little bit, and Strickland mixing in a takedown attempt here and there, but not getting it. Round 2, I expect Adesanya to rock Sean Strickland on the feet, possibly almost even knock him out. Round number 3, I think Adesanya will have figured out Sean Strickland at that point. Catch the chin when he comes in, maybe with the same left hook Alex Pereira was able to land, and I am going to go a round number 3. TKO for Israel Adesanya in the UFC's middleweight division. I do not believe Sean Strickland has a huge chance here. He's not a finisher. He doesn't have like one-punch knockout power to just randomly put the lights out of Israel Adesanya like Alex Pereira was able to do. If he's going to win, he is going to have to go out there and find a way to get the fight down and submit Israel Adesanya, or go for broke and throw bombs and land on the chin of Israel Adesanya. And this is the last thing I wanted to get at, was Adesanya's odds just came out for the fight. It's not official yet. It's not an actual set in stone fight by the UFC, but there are odds out. There are odds out. And Israel Adesanya is at minus 400 on the betting odds at the moment. Minus 400 to win against Sean Strickland. That is nuts. So we're going to go to UFC 293. It's still showing Israel Adesanya and Du Plessis for some reason. I would assume, like, come on, they gotta show the Strickland odds on here, because they just came out on Bet Online that it was minus 330 or something. Or sorry, minus 400 for him to win against Sean Strickland. I want to see if the odds have changed. That's the main reason, and kind of what I'm doing right now is just seeing if the odds have changed yet. UFC, dude, where are they? Du Plessis Adesanya is there, but they don't have any Adesanya versus Sean Strickland odds. Maybe it would be here, right? Israel Adesanya, Alex Pereira trilogy odds are here. Colby versus Leon, which I didn't even see. We just did a video about that, but I didn't even see the odds. My bad. There's no odds on here, but yeah, minus 400 is what they had him at. I don't know why it's not showing up on the betting odds site. But the one thing I was trying to do, this was the main goal of the whole thing, was just to show you the past fights for Adesanya. Now, the first Alex Pereira fight, he was minus 210 to beat Alex Pereira. Ended up losing in the final round. That's unfortunate. Second fight, he was a minus 125. Very, very slight favorite. Against Robert Whittaker, he was a 3-1 favorite. A 3-1 favorite in that fight. The first time, he was only a 2-1 favorite. Against Marvin Vettori, the second fight, the rematch, he was at minus 220. Against Jan Blachowicz, he was at minus 220. Paulo, he was a 200 favorite. Robert Whittaker, he was the underdog on some of these bookies. Adesanya against Gastelum, he was a 2-1 favorite. I mean, we have to go all the way back to Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva 4 years ago to get any odds where Adesanya is a bigger favorite than he is against Sean Strickland than he is back then. All of these odds, Derek Brunson, Marvin Vettori, Yoel Romero, Rob Wilkinson, Costa, Whittaker, Blachowicz, Cannonier, Alex Pereira, he was only minus 200, minus 150, and things like that. Now, he is the biggest favorite he's been in a UFC fight since the Anderson Silva fight 4 years ago. He's a big, big favorite. This is 80% chance Adesanya wins, and I'll be honest, I might actually bet that. Minus 400, I think there's actually value there. I think there's huge, huge value on minus 400 for a potential parlay piece. I'll be dead serious. But yeah, I think Adesanya gets a round number 3 TKO win. I'm praying Sean Strickland does a miracle somehow and finishes Israel Adesanya, and he just becomes greatest of all time somehow. It'd be so funny, but I mean, common sense obviously is telling me the win is going to go to Adesanya. But what do y'all think? Who wins? Adesanya or Sean Strickland?